who have been part of this webinar series, Unlock Zindagi. I would request my zone president, JC Gurkripal sir, so please welcome all the members on this webinar series. So over to GP sir.
Thank you very much, Harpreet Oberoi sir, Dean's Trainers Academy. I would like to extend my gratitude to everyone in the faculty team because it is because of you people this is happening in Zone 1. Though this is sort of first time, but आप लोगों ने इतना आसान कर दिया कि ये लग रहा है कि अभी रूटीन वाला हो रहा है. So thanks to all the faculty of this program. I would like to extend my gratitude, respected our mentors, Desi Ramanji, Rajesh Gupta sir, Ankush ji is also there, and all the current LOM presidents, LOM officers who are joining us for this webinar series. Today is the day 6, and almost Punjabi ch कहंदे ਹੁੰਦੇ कि हाथी लंघ गया ते पूंछ रह गई. Almost we are about to close this webinar. Tomorrow will be the closing ceremony, and one announcement on the behalf of Zone 1, on the behalf of entire ZGB, the attraction for tomorrow's closing ceremony would be the presence of our Vardi National President, sir. So kudos to all the team this webinar series because we have managed to get a few time from NP sir schedule because you all can observe being NP sir मजाक ਦੇ ਤੱਕ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ first time ਹੋਇਆ ਕਿ ZPs and NPs ਘਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਨੇ or they have nothing to do. But honestly speaking, as per NP sir schedule is concerned, he is badly occupied with the webinar all across the zone, because you can see what we are doing in zone 1 multiply by 25, and there are few zone who are having six webinar a day. So in so many webinar, NP sir was busy, but yes, we have able to fetch few of his moment. So tomorrow would be a big day for all of us. For today's, yes, the trainer itself is a charming lady of zone 1, and passion है पूरा training में उनका. We all can witness the passion because she is the one who during this lockdown she is going abroad as well for giving the training like she did in Nepal. So by Zoom platform she is conducting this training program in so many other zones as well. So my best wishes to today's trainer Meenakshi ma'am. Over to you, moderator sir, for the further proceeding.
Thank you, ZP sir, for welcoming all the participants. Here I would like to thank our mentors, PNP Mukhinder ji, past Executive Vice President JC Raman Nayyar sir, past Zone President Dinesh Kapila sir, our trainer JC Sarabjit Singh Quatra sir, our mentor JC Shali Chaudhary sir. So thank you for your unconditional support to the zone, and we are looking forward for many more sessions from you all. I also welcome and recognize the presence of PNP Ratnam sir. Sir, thank you for being in our zone. We love to have you here, sir. Thank you so much. Now I would request our Zone Director Training to please introduce our speaker today.
Thank you, Dean sir, for giving me the opportunity to introduce today's trainer. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Zone 1, the session of training. Let me introduce today's trainer. She's born on 22nd January at Kanpur, completed her BTech in Electronics Engineering from Allahabad and Marketing Management from Pune. She worked as dealer accountant manager in Tata Motors Hyderabad, presently running her own business by the name of Shop for Handicraft. Also a freelancer, soft skill trainer, conducted trainings in various parts of India and Nepal also. As JCI, she joined JCI in year 2009, serves in different categories, like she was JCRET chairperson in 2012, zone director JCRET Wing 2013, NOM coordinator Mother and Child Care 2014, and as we all know, the biggest project in year 2019 and 20 was Prayas. She was zone ambassador of National Project Prayas for year 2019 and 2020. As per her awards and recognitions, it's many more. I am reading few of them. Like she won most outstanding JCET award of LOM twice in 2009 and 2011, Outstanding Contribution to LOM Award in 2012, NOM Coordinator Recognition, Excellence Award, and Outstanding Zone Coordinator in 2013, Most Outstanding Award in TechSLA 2019. And she attended lots of training events of JCI like Zone Officer Training Seminar, NetCon, AOS, ZTWS, Shakti, MidCon 8 times, ZoneCon 7 times, Malamal, and World Congress. She is very much into sports also. She's a very good athlete. She knows how to play hockey, basketball, volleyball, and badminton. She is very much good in singing also. We have heard her many times. A good writer, loves reading also, singing so well, dancing so well. Happily married, our GFP Ankush Gupta ji, past EVP 2019 and NOM Coordinator 2020. A certified national trainer of JCI India and a very active, energetic trainer of JCI. Let's welcome JCHGF Meenakshi Gupta. A very much warm welcome from Zone Director Training, JC Gaurav Sadev ma'am.
Thank you, Zone Director Training. I would request Raman sir. Sir, please give blessings for today's session. So we need your blessings.
My blessings are always with you. Let us not confuse Lady Moore. All the best, Meenakshi. I know you are going to do a wonderful program today. We all are waiting. My blessings to the Zone team. My blessings to each and everyone present here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Your few words are more than sufficient to boost our morals. So thank you so much. Friends, it's time to listen to a lady who is going to talk about life. And she says, sailing through the ocean called life. My dear friends, over to JC Meenakshi for a life learning session. Over to you, ma'am. Have a rocking time. The 70 minutes belong to you.
Thank you, Dean sir. Thank you, ZP sir, for providing this opportunity to be part of Zone 1 webinar series. Thank you, ZD Training sir, for the lovely introduction and the beautiful add-ons also. Thank you to the whole ZGB, each member of the panel. My thanks to all the mentors, gurus, and coach, and people I look up to. And I'm seeing their names in the participants list, so I would really like to mention their names. Thank you so much, Raman sir, Rajesh Gupta sir, Ratnam sir, Ravi sir, Shelly sir, Kanika madam, ZD Training Zone 12, and all my Entrepreneur PS friends, and everyone else for joining in. Let me start with the screen sharing. Nishant, you please tell me if you can see this. Nishant?
Can't see the screen sharing, but your audio and video both are very clear.
All right. Right now?
No.
It's coming. Yes.
It's now cool. Yes.
Visible? Okay. Dear friends, hi. It is said in calm waters.
Meenakshi, you need to stop the voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is said in calm water, every ship has a good captain. Now imagine yourself sailing, and there would be a moment when you have lost the sight of land. There would be moments when the sky would be blue and the ocean would be calm. But again, there would be moments when weather changes all of a sudden and you come to witness the strongest of the windstorms, the highest of the waves, the horrifying torrents, and the darkest of the thunderstorms. Now, it is exactly at these moments that the test of real captainship happens. Now, very similar to this, in the ocean of life, all of us have the torrents, the waves, and the thunderstorms of problems, failures, rejections, embarrassment, struggle. Everyone, each one of us has to. बोला जाता है कि मुसीबतें हवा की तरह होती हैं, मुसीबतें हवा की तरह होती हैं, जितना मर्जी खिड़की दरवाजे बंद करो अंदर आ ही जाती हैं. So each one of us has some or the other problem in our life, yes. But then it is again on us, the captain, and it is again the test of our captainship, how we use our skills to sail through this ocean of life. Now, this next 70 minutes, my dear friends, we will be talking about this very important tool that is going to help us in our captainship. So, I want you to open your chat box right now and tell me if you can guess who the person is. Write down the name if you can guess. Now, Nishant, can you help me with the answers if you get? You'll have to unmute yourself.
You will also be able to see, but let any of them come. Nobody has answered it yet.
Anyone would like to try who this person is with a hint? All right.
Ankush Gupta ji says Arthur Ashe.
Okay. This person is Arthur Ashe, my dear friends. He is the legendary Wimbledon player, the first and only African American to have won Wimbledon. Now, during one of his surgeries, his blood got infected with this deadly HIV/AIDS. And when he was asked, how do you feel, Arthur, that God gave a person like you disease such a deadly, that is HIV/AIDS? Now, Arthur Ashe has a beautiful reply to this. He says, listen, there were 50 million kids who started playing tennis, out of which just 5 million learned to play tennis, and out of which only 500,000 learned to play professional tennis. And again, out of these, only 5,000 could reach a Grand Slam, and out of those 5,000, just 50 could reach Wimbledon, and only 4 could reach the Wimbledon. Yes, and then only 4 could reach the semi-final of the Wimbledon, and only 2 could reach the finals of the Wimbledon. And when I was holding that cup of Wimbledon, I did not ask God, why me? Then How do I, when I have this pain right now, ask God, why me? It was his attitude, my dear friends, that made all the difference. And this is what we are going to talk about. That is positive attitude. Now, positive attitude, my dear friends, is an underrated tool, but it is the most powerful tool. And acquiring this tool does not guarantee that, yes, there would not be any more bumpy roads to walk upon. And that you, all of a sudden you are wearing these magical glasses, that everything around you looks, full of fun, beautiful, just as you dreamt of, easy. Positive attitude, the positive mindset, it allows you to face your problems. Your problems do not vanish, but yes, you get that faith that you will be able to handle this. So positive attitude, my dear friends, brings light, hope, enthusiasm in the tough times. It allows you to envision favorable results. Yes, you can expect something favorable in the tough time. It helps you to see good in people, good in situation, and when the situations are difficult. It helps you recognize opportunities and possibilities, and definitely lends you optimism, and that yes, everything would be good and everything will be fine. Now, name one positive person that crosses your mind first. And I want you to be honest. The first person, open your chat box, please, and write down the first person who crosses your mind when I say positive person. Come on. Yes, please. I need participation from you. The first person that crosses your mind when I say positive person. Anyone? Nishan sir, yes.
There are lots of answers coming up. My wife, me, myself, my husband, my parents, Raman sir, my mother, lots and lots of my
All
guru,
right.
my mom.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Now, my dear friends, just try and notice the picture that went through when you imagine this person, the positive person. Now try and link that to the lines that I'm going to tell you further. Just try and link that picture to the lines that I'm going to say further. Positive people get along with everyone very easily. They are loved by all. They are the center of the constellation everywhere. Positive people do not sit with the problems, mistakes, and the failures of past. They learn learnings from them and move on. Positive people do not mourn over their negative moments. They have the confidence to say that, yes, I can. Yes, I will. Positive people are confident of facing the problem. Now, let me know in the chat box if any of the qualities that I spoke about match with the picture that you just saw of in the chat box. Yes or no? Any of the picture? Any quality if you could match? All right, Akhil says yes. All right. Yes, this happens, right? Now, my dear friends, I'll give you a hint and just let me know if you can make this guess. This person failed 1,000 times and invented something that lit up the whole world. Who's this person? Who's this person? Thomas Edison, right? Thomas Edison is that person I'm talking about, and he is the man. When he was asked by a reporter, how does it feel, sir, that you failed 1,000 times? Thomas Edison came with a beautiful reply. Listen, I did not fail 1,000 times. It was just that the electric bulb took 1,000 steps to be invented. Now, next hint for you. Nishant sir, are you here? You'll have to help me with the... All right. Albert Einstein is always in hurry to come on the screen, so he's already here. So I'll just speak about him now. Albert Einstein, this person, he was by the age of 4, he could not speak, and till the age of 7, he could not read. And this person had a terrible reputation in his school time. He failed in one of the entrance exams at the age of 16. And by the time his father died, he considered Albert Einstein as a total failure. But this is the great physicist who gave us the gravity. Now, next hint, my dear friends, for you. She's a lady, divorced, devastated, depressed, went with her books, but rejected many a times, but finally became a very successful author. Yes, please. Anyone?
Vartika Jain says it's J.K. Rowling.
Right. J.K. Rowling. Very good. So J.K. Rowling is the person who gave us Harry Potter, the series. And now the last. This person is a famous basketball player, and he claims to have missed 9,000 shots. And yes, he lost 30 games, and he says, it is because I failed again and again that I succeeded. Yes, please.
Michael Jordan. Many people are saying Michael Jordan.
Yeah, right. Michael Jordan is this person, and these are just 4 of them, my dear friends. There are many such people in the world who failed not once, not twice, but hundreds of times. But because they had this positive state of mind, they took their failures as a stepping stone to success. They took their failures as a doorway to success. So इनके लिए ये बोलना होगा that they had this शायरी in mind. Yes, मुमकिन नहीं हर बार वक्त मेहरबान रहे जिंदगी में, कुछ लम्हे हमें जिंदगी जीने का तरीका भी सिखाते हैं. These people believe that failures do give learnings, and they adopted all those learnings from their failures and moved ahead. They believe that failures allow you to start over fresh, more intelligently and more experienced. These are the people who believe fail fast, fail better, but do not fail for the same mistake twice. It is their positive state of mind. And now, my dear friends, when you discuss your dreams with your fellow people, or maybe when you fail, there would be people around you who are going to chop your wings, throw stones over you, humiliate you, embarrass you. Definitely, but it is on your attitude once again, your positive attitude once again, how you take all that as a trigger to perform. How you take all those words, those rude, cruel words, to become fuel to the rocket that you want to launch of yourself. How you take that as a crown and place it not here on the head, but here on your heart. And here I present before you this example. Dashrath Manjhi. My dear friends, a laborer from Bihar. He lost his wife because he could not provide her immediate medical facility due to the distance between the two villages. And because he knew that pain, so he came up with the vision that let us create a passage in between the ridge of hills so that the distance between two villages is shortened. But villagers, they made fun of him. They called him mad. They called him insane. But this Dashrath Manjhi, with his positive attitude intact here and one hammer and one chisel, in long 20 years time alone, he managed to do that. He managed to make that passage in between those ridge of hills. And finally, he managed to shorten the distance between two villages by 40 kilometers, my dear friends. Positive attitude is what made the difference. All right, so another set of reason why we need positive attitude. How does it help us? Now, there was this experiment conducted in which 4 groups of people, group number 1 was shown pictures that initiated the feelings of love and care. They were shown the pictures that made them have the feelings of love and care. The group number 2 were shown the images that gave them the feeling of contentment. Group number 3 was shown the pictures that gave them the feeling of anger. And group number 4 were given the images, shown the images that gave them the feeling of hatred. Now they were asked to write down, after all these images were shown for a good amount of time, they were all handed sheet of paper. और उनको बोला गया, लिखिए as many possibilities as you can to, अगर आप उस पोजीशन में होते, अगर आप उस सिचुएशन में होते, जैसा कि आपने फोटोज में देखा, जो इमेजेस आपको दिखाई गई, उन सिचुएशंस में अगर आप होते तो आप क्या करते, क्या करना चाहते? And it came into notice that people who were shown the negative emotions of hatred and anger, they could write only half of the possibilities in comparison to the people who watched the images of love, care, and contentment. And hence, it was concluded, dear friends, that positive state of mind opens up your mind. It allows you to see possibilities and opportunities in life. Now, today morning, I was having a talk with Harpreet sir. Now, he told me of this beautiful incident. One day, Harpreet sir was really tired because of the meetings, back-to-back meetings, and he decided to take lunch in between one of the meetings. So he decided to take lunch in a restaurant. Now he's driving towards the restaurant. He's extremely tired, having that severe headache. He stops his car in front of a restaurant. The moment he stops his car, a guy from the valet parking, he comes up to his car, opens the door of his car with a warm smile and says, "Hello, sir. How was your day?" Now, Harpreet sir was surprised with this statement coming from a guy from valet parking. Okay, so with a smile, yes, he gets down from the car and moves ahead towards the restaurant entrance. And on the restaurant entrance, he is again greeted with the folded hands. "Welcome to our restaurant, sir. You'll surely enjoy the food inside." Now he gets into the restaurant, the manager welcomes him and makes sure that he is seated comfortably. And then another guy comes here to Harpreet sir and takes the order. He explains Sir, this is the specialty of our restaurant. What would you like to have? What is your liking, sir? And so Harpreet sir had a wonderful lunch that day, and he totally enjoyed the lunch, and he's feeling relaxed. Now, while he's getting up and leaving the restaurant, he leaves tip that is double the amount which he normally does. Now, what do you think made all the difference? What do you think made all the difference, dear friends? It was the positive energy there in the restaurant. Everything in the ambience of the restaurant, everything talking about the behavior of the valet parking guy right at the entrance person, and the manager, and the person coming up to take the order. The positive vibrations did the magic, my dear friends. So yes, positive energy is contagious. And so why not? Why not carry positive energy? Why not be a carrier of positive energy? Why not make someone else's dark day brighten up someone's dark day? Why not make someone smile? Why not be the sunshine to someone's gloomy sky? Why not paint someone's empty canvas with beautiful colors? Why not be the carrier of this positive energy? You must have noticed, while we were ringing those bells and clapping and ringing the thalis on that day when Narendra Modi ji told us to do, there was this positive energy all over. It is so contagious. One person coming to the balcony and then another one seeing another on the roof and seeing another on another balcony. It was a beautiful moment. Positive energy, contagious hoti hai. And so why not have that positive attitude? All right, just think about a place, one of your restaurant, one of your favorite saloon, या घर के आसपास की छोटी सी दुकान जहां पर आप regularly जाने लगे हैं because of the positive attitude, how beautifully you have been treated by the people there in the store, by the employees of that saloon, of your restaurant, whatever is your favorite place. I know it is lockdown and it has been long since we went out, but let us remember them all here. Can I see that chat? Are you here? Nishant, are you here? Yeah, please do let me know if someone is writing out here. Your favorite shopping, कोई भी छोटी सी दुकान जहां आप regularly जाने लगे हैं, or maybe saloon, because you were treated positively, you got those positive vibes from people. Anyone? Do we have any answer?
Grocery house, easy day, fruit shop, pan wala near our house,
right.
lawn.
Okay. So my dear friends, yes, it is the way people treat you, and so positive energy gives you such an awesome feeling, and it definitely makes you happy and the people around you happy too. All right, so see, when the times are good and you are asked if this is half full or half empty, you'll be easily replying to it. But when you are facing that difficult time, you don't even see this glass, leave alone talking about half full and half empty. You can't even think straight, leave alone talking about positive thinking. But actually at these moments, you need to exercise this muscle of positive attitude, my dear friends. Now there's this manager called Jerry. Now Jerry is loved by all. He is always talking positive about everyone. Whenever he's speaking, it is positive. Everything is positive about whenever he speaks. Now he has a friend, Tom. Tom goes to Jerry and asks, Jerry, how can you be so positive all the time? So Jerry says, listen, whenever I get up in the morning, I have two choices. If I get up with a good mood or a bad mood, I choose to get up with a good mood. Now, whenever any employee of mine comes up with a complaint, I have two choices. React rudely to this person, or maybe say a few positive words to this person so that it makes his day. So whenever I'm in trouble, I have two choices again, to sit with this trouble and mourn about it, or maybe find solutions for this, and I choose to find solutions. Now, once this Jerry, he left the doors of the store open, and the two robbers they get inside, and on that gunpoint they ask Jerry to hand over the keys of the cash box. Now Jerry, with the shivering hands, he's trying to hand over the keys, and the keys fall down. Now in panic, the robbers, they shoot Jerry. And Jerry, with that bullet here, he falls down on the ground on that floor, and he is all stained up with blood. Luckily, Jerry is found out soon, and he is rushed to the hospital. Now this Jerry, after hours of surgery, he is saved. And a few days later, when Tom visits Jerry, Tom asked him, see, I got to know about all this incident. What happened? Didn't you go unconscious on the floor? Now Jerry says, listen, Tom, I had two choices there lying on the floor. If I can die or maybe I can live, I chose to live. Now, when I was getting inside the emergency room, when they were taking me inside the emergency room, they were rushing me. I could see that doctors and nurses, they are running along me on the stretcher, and I could see they're already treating me dead. And this was a danger sign for me. So one of the nurse, she asked me, are you allergic? And gaining all my strength, I said yes. And the moment I said yes, all these doctors and nurses, they stopped working and looked at me. What is that I'm allergic to? And then with all my strength back, I yelled, I'm allergic to bullets. And they had a good laugh, all of them, the doctors and nurses, they had a laugh. And then I said, please work on me as if I am going to live long. Don't treat me dead already. And hence, after hours of their surgery and their dedication, I was saved. So, my dear friends, it is always a matter of choice. What do you choose? We make choices, but actually, choices make us. Choices that we have make our lives. So you can either choose to fear, continue fearing, or maybe you can choose to face that fear. You can either choose to mourn over your failures, or you can choose to learn from your failure or move ahead. You can choose to procrastinate, continue procrastination, or you can choose to take that first step. You can choose to snooze your alarm time and again, or you can choose to get up and go for that jogging right at 5 p.m. You can choose to be positive. You can choose to be negative. Yes. And you can also choose to appreciate your wife for the dress she is wearing, or maybe dash, 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 fill in the blanks according to your conditions. It is the matter of choice, my dear friend. So why not choose to be positive? Now, another way that we can inculcate this positive mindset is having a belief, having a trust on yourself, having a trust on your confidence, having a trust on your capabilities, your capacity, having a confidence that yes, I can. Yes, I will. Just remember, एक बार सोचिए अभी तक लाइफ में हमने कितने पड़ाव पार कर लिए हैं आसानी से. We have jumped over so many hurdles. We are here sitting and we have already crossed so many of them. We have faced so many struggles and problems. Of course I can. You have that in you. You have to have the belief that I can move mountains. And yes, with the strength of your belief, you can definitely move mountains, as we saw Dashrath Manjhi did. You have to have the belief that yes, universe is going to help me. I can. यकीन हो तो कोई भी रास्ता निकलता है. यकीन हो तो कोई भी रास्ता निकलता है. हवा की ओट लेकर भी चिराग जलता है. Now, do you know Les Brown, my dear friends? It's a beautiful story. This Les Brown, at a very young age, he was adopted by a single mother. Actually, they were twin brothers and they were adopted by a single mother. Now, both of them went to a school where the twin brother used to perform really well. But Les Brown, he had to struggle. He was not that good performer in the school. He had a terrible reputation, yes. And everyone used to humiliate him, embarrass him, and they started calling him educable, mentally retarded. And that's a big word, my dear friends. Educable, mentally retarded is something that is used for, someone who has low IQ, mild IQ, someone who cannot read, write, or do his or her things on his own properly. So everyone gave him this name. You are educable, mentally retarded. Now, one fine day, Les Brown was there in the class and his teacher called him. Les, come on here. Come and solve this problem on the board. Now, Les says, no, ma'am, I won't be able to do that. Now, teacher, she says, let's come on, we can give a try. Now, he says, no, ma'am, I know I won't be able to do it. To which ma'am says, how do you say that, Les? Ma'am, I am educable, mentally retarded. Ma'am, because I am educable, mentally retarded. To which teacher gets up from her seat and says, who told you that, Les? Now Les says, ma'am, everyone tells me that I am educable, mentally retarded. Now teacher says, listen, Les, this was the last time you said that. Don't ever repeat those words again. No one else's opinion make you. And hence, dear friends, it is only your opinion about yourself that makes you. So we need to accept ourselves as we are. We need to love ourselves as we are. It is important that we know our strengths. It is important that we know our weaknesses. Now embrace them both. Use your strength to do good to others and use and work on your weaknesses. Yes, we need to work on our weaknesses. Grow yourself. Now, here on this growth, I would like to say, it is not always adding to yourself that is called growth. Growth is not always additive, my dear friends. Growth is sometimes shedding off, letting go your anger, your hatred, your ego, your comparisons, subtracting them from your life. Anything that is meaningless. So yes, that is the way we grow, and yes, we can always create an ambience around us in order to grow, and this ambience can be keeping people around us that motivate us to grow, who we look up to, who inspire us. We can always read and listen to the things that help us grow and move and become our better versions. So that is about growing. And yes, we need to talk positive to ourselves. We need to say positive words to ourselves. Keep reminding yourself about good things in you. So we need to accept ourselves because we accept ourselves as we are imperfect, and similarly we need to accept others too, my dear friends. Allow them to be. Allow everyone to be whoever they are. Just focus on the good qualities and take them, pick them. Do not try to hold the strings of someone else's life. Yours are enough to handle. Just handle them well. So love and accept everyone else too in their imperfect way. Now, I would like to share this with you, but again, I want to see my chat. I'll go for screen sharing once again because I'm unable to see my chat. Nishant sir, is the screen visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I was unable to see my chat box.
Is it now visible?
Yes, it is. Okay. I'll share the screen once again. I want you to participate in this activity, dear friends. Yes, please make a guess. What do you think this picture is all about? The whole picture. I'm giving you a hint. What do you think this picture is all about? Nishant sir, you'll have to help me with the answers if you get. Please make a guess. What do you think this picture would be all about? I have given you one hint. Okay, let me add to it. Now, can you make a guess? Nishant sir, any answers? You are muted, Nishant sir. You're muted. I cannot hear you.
Sorry, my bad. It's
That's okay.
timber shop, balancing, wood cutter, wood logs, stack of woods, helping each other.
All right. Now, please tell me what do you think the picture is all about with this guess? Now, what do you think the picture is all about?
Source, life, growing together, the source and its product, tree.
All right. And what do you think now?
Outcome, part of the tree which is cut, outcome.
All right. And now final set of hints.
Dead wood, utilities, final product,
Come on, friends. Yes.
product of wood.
All right. So this is actually
Tree and its uses.
This is actually a lockdown room, my dear friends. And see, this is what happens when we do not know the whole picture. We still form opinions about something which could be wrong, and mostly it is wrong. So why form opinions about people when we do not know the whole story? Just with one clue or two clue, you cannot know the whole story. And so let us stop being judgmental about people. And this helps us to bond well with people and creates relations and help us to get that positive positive attitude. Now, another very important point that can help you to inculcate this positive thinking in yourself is appreciating people, applauding people. You must have noticed when someone appreciates you, how the energy around you changes. Appreciation plays the important role of changing this energy beautifully, my dear friends. So when on that field, when the players, cricket players, they are appreciating and applauding each other, you see that energy, that is increasing the positive vibes on the field. It feels amazing when someone gets to know that their effort is appreciated. Their effort counts in your life. It is contributing some way in your life, increasing the goodness of your life. So we need to exercise this muscle of full-hearted, wholehearted appreciation, my dear friends. Now, helping someone is another very important tool. Find yourself blessed. Find yourself blessed if you're able to help someone. If someone comes up to you to ask for help, feel blessed. Helping is a two-way process. And when you are helping someone, it is actually making you feel good. And yes, it has been found out that by the act of kindness, by helping someone, your dopamine level increases by some 40%, my dear friends. And help is not always financial or physical. Let there be emotional help. Let them know that you are there at the times of trouble. You would be there. Helping someone by just making their day beautiful, making them smile, helping someone see the better version of themselves, making someone see the capabilities they have, they own, the star material they are, helping someone realizing the rock star they are. And you can always help someone by listening to them. Just by listening, your silent presence can be a big help to someone. So once someone approaches you for a help, please try your best. Whatever capacity you can help. You might be the only source. And yes, it helps you to develop, inculcate that positive attitude in yourself. Now, this is the time I would like to stop sharing my screen here. And this is a beautiful experiment, my dear friends. We will do it right now. Now, what I want is, I want you all to turn on your videos. Keep yourself muted. Keep yourself muted, turn on your videos. Yes, it will take only 1 minute and you will definitely take this trick all your life. You're going to love this. All right. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation. All right. So what I want you to do is I'll count. When I say start, you will say this alphabet O and properly stretched way, in properly stretched way. You will say, when I say start, only then you'll start. And you'll do it in the full, yes please. Nishant sir, you want to say?
Meenakshi ma'am, you want me to share to ensure that everyone can see each other, or only you should be seen?
Allow everyone to see everyone. That would be good.
Right. I'll just
Okay.
do that.
This is a beautiful experiment, dear friends, and I am doing this live for the first time. I have already done this in a few of my sessions, and the result was beautiful. And now I want to see if the results that we get right now, they match up with the actual study or not. Okay, so we will say the alphabet O. We'll say the alphabet O and keep our face in that position. O. We'll say O, and we'll start now. Okay, stop. Now take a note how you felt. Take a note how you felt. Okay, and one more time we will do this, and take a note how you're feeling. Okay, start. O. Stop. Now what we'll do is we will say E. We will say E and take a note again how you are feeling. Please be observant how you're feeling. And we will start. E. Thank you. Thank you for participating. Now, please be honest and tell me which alphabet made you feel good. Saying which alphabet made you feel good. All right. Akhil says E, Nima E, Pallavi E, Divya E, Tushar E, Khalsi sir E. All right. Bindra sir E. All right. E. Very correct, my dear friends. Thank you for the lovely participation. I could see even the seniors participating in this. Thank you so much. And yes, the study is this, that when you say this E, you're actually posing a smile. Thank you, everyone. Yes, I can see that E. Yes, very good. So now you concentrate on this. This is a beautiful trick. When you say E, you are actually posing a smile. E. That is, you're posing a smile. Now, when you are posing a smile, your muscles out here, they move, they play. And because of this, a message goes to the brain that something good has happened. Something wonderful is happening, and so the dopamine is released. Dopamine is released from the brain, and this dopamine is responsible to make you feel good. It gives you happiness, and hence you feel happy. So the trick is, my dear friends, whenever you are feeling low in life, just pose a smile. Just pose a smile, or simply say E. And I guarantee you that the moment you do this, you're going to feel happier. This is a beautiful trick, and I have been living by this trick always. All right, so I'll share back my screen again, and thank you for doing this, participating in this. All right. Now, another attribute, that is perseverance, that roots from positive mental state only, positive attitude only. This is a sister trait of positive thinking. Perseverance. Perseverance is the never giving up attitude. It is resilience. So the difference between a loser and a winner is this perseverance, my dear friends. So every champion, every lion, every king, every soldier, every winner, once in their life had this urge to give up, had this urge to give up. But because at that very moment they did not give up, they became the champions. So it is important to inculcate this attitude of perseverance in ourselves. And how do we do it? It is very simple. Again, dopamine comes into play here. Dopamine plays a very important role, and it has been found if you're able to trigger dopamine release, you will be able to inculcate this habit. Okay, so whenever you are able to finish a task, just visualize that you have self-administered the hit button of dopamine release. You have pressed that dopamine button. So whenever you are able to complete a task, just imagine that yes, it is because I hit that dopamine button release, and so I'm feeling happy. And so in future, this dopamine release administration by you, it helps you to again get back into never giving up attitude, again get back into the habit of perseverance. It is a beautiful trick that you're playing with your brain. Now, normally we associate perseverance, that is your never giving up attitude, the resilience, with being painful. We find it as suffering, yes. So what if we totally flip the perspective, 180 degree? So what if we take perseverance as a doorway to pleasure? And if we do that, so every time we do that, we inculcate again. That makes a cycle back again. Another way to trick your brain. Just think that yes, you're deriving pleasure because you did not give up. It's not suffering that never give up attitude is giving you. It is actually the pleasure that you're getting. And hence the dopamine release happens, and hence this continues and you get that cycle. Now, as we were talking about the power of belief earlier, here also this power of belief works. So there was a study wherein the patients of Parkinson's disease, they were given these placebo. Now, placebos are fake drugs, my dear friends, and they are just the imitation. They do not contain the original salt. They are just the imitations. And Parkinson's disease patients, they were given these placebos and they were told this is exactly the medicine that is going to help you out, the symptoms that you have. Now, these patients, they believed it. And once they had those placebo, they actually felt the difference. And hence the power of belief. So if you believe that, you know, perseverance will definitely make you happy and it will trigger dopamine release, so the chances are that you will be able to do that. The brain will definitely do that. All right, so moving on, my dear friends, many times you have to be your own cheerleader. You do not want to give this gear of dopamine release in someone else's hand. You want to take the full control yourself. Because if someone else does not do that, does not appreciate you, you feel dejected. You want to keep this control of dopamine release with you. You have to be your own cheerleader. You have to keep telling yourself, well done. That was nice. Very good. You have to keep telling these words to yourself. And yes, there are moments of crisis when you feel anxious, there is a lot of anxiety, you feel depressed and dejected. But do not ever forget that you have this inner strength always. You have to be your own lighthouse at these times. And dear friends, we definitely need someone to look up to in life. Now, this could be anyone from your friends, your family, your teacher, guru, mentor, anyone. So, like Arjun was unable to decide what is right and wrong on that battlefield, and it was Sri Krishna who helped him, who guided him with the right and wrong. So, we need these people in our lives to guide us what is right and wrong, what next step to take. There are moments where we are unable to recognize our own strength to the full, and we are not able to harness our strength to the fullest. And at these moments, we need these people in our lives. They hold the mirror for you. They'll tell you exactly what is wrong with you, what wrong you're doing. They come up with the unbiased decisions. They will help connect the dots for you, see you where you have to move, which direction you have to go, and they will leave you with a question thinking, wherein in the question itself you get the answer. So the presence of a coach, a mentor in your life plays very important role. Yes, you need someone you can look up to. कहते हैं तेरे दर पर आने से पहले मैं बड़ा कमजोर होता था, तेरी दहलीज पर आते ही मैं कुछ और होता हूं. That is the magic. They have that magic. They help see the magic in our own self, and they help see the rock star that we are. All right, my dear friends, now coming towards the end. All of us need to think about this. What is our why? What is my purpose? This why gives me the destination, answer to the destination. So once you know your why, all your actions, all your thoughts, your energy, your actions, they are in alignment with this why of yours. So you are able to focus in one direction. And hence you realize the importance of each and every moment, my dear friends. How important is every moment, and hence with wholehearted and all your arms open wide, you embrace each moment and love each moment and utilize each moment in the best possible way you can. You need to ask this question to yourself. Why? What is my why? What's my purpose? And also, you need to ask yourself, how do I wish to be remembered as? What adjective I want to be used for me when I get out of the boat that I'm sailing in? So for Mother Teresa, we connect her with the adjective of, say, kindness. APJ Abdul Kalam, we connect him with humility. Ratan Tata with humility. Shaheed Bhagat Singh with bravery. And Nelson Mandela, Gandhiji with non-violence. What is that adjective you want to be associated with after you get off from your boat? Do think about this, my dear friends. Now, to wrap up this session, I would say, my dear friends, this positive attitude is such a powerful tool that can make you, that can remind you that you're stronger than the strongest of the winds of challenges, and that you have the capacity to rise higher than the highest of the waves. And that with this positive attitude of yours, you can not only do good to yourself, but to this world too. This positive attitude, it plays an important role in giving you that feeling of fulfillment, my dear friends. So yes, positive attitude is a catalyst and it sparks extraordinary results. And with that, I thank you all for the beautiful participation and thank you for patient listening. I hand over to Dean sir. Dean sir, all yours.
Thank you, Meenakshi. It was really wonderful to sail through the ocean called life. Positive energy, power of belief. What a golden word you spoke about. I would request all to please put up your questions if you have any. To have some, there are few questions that I have lined up. How to have a positivity always?
See, you need to practice this. You need to practice this habit. Now, there's a concept called flossing one teeth. Starting with flossing one teeth. You know, when flossing is a hectic job, and if you start by flossing the first night all your teeth, it becomes painful for you. You find it tedious. So I suggest start step by step. First night, start by flossing just one tooth of yours. So, you know, it is about developing habits. Start developing this habit one by one. Maybe you can start with counting the blessings that God has gifted you with. And then maybe you can proceed by, you know, listing whatever negative person you find yourself struggling with and you finding it impossible to find any kind of positivity. What you can do is you can mention 3 qualities of that person in front of you. So maybe this step-by-step procedure helps you. It has to be practiced, definitely. I
There's
hope
one-
I replied.
Yeah, okay. There is one more question. One second. This says some people confuse positivity.
Sir, your voice is cracking, sir.
Some people confuse positivity with ego. How to manage it?
No, positivity is here. It is on the other pala. 2 पाले हैं. Positivity का पाला ही अलग है. Ego का दूसरा ही पाला है. But being in love with yourself, as I was talking, being in love with yourself inculcates positivity, yes, but people do take that love with yourself as ego, that you are egoistic. But then again, you need to understand, how does opinion of others matter to you? How much? It is your intentions that should matter to you, your own opinion about your own self. And if you think you do not have that so-called ego, let it be. What others think of you, it should not matter to you at all.
How to make any negative person convert to positive with your positive vibrations?
This question is from Tushar sir. And Tushar sir, I would really like to mention your name. You are such a great example yourself, how you spread this positive ambience, positive vibes all around. And I have seen how you take away that negativity from the atmosphere. You have done it yourself, so the answer is with you only. But of course, we can tell a negative person maybe negative. You might find that person negative, but actually there is a reason behind every behavior of a person. What if we try and get deeper into it? Maybe he is actually struggling with some pain or some grief at the back of his mind in his life. What if we try and provide a solution to it? Maybe that way we can help him become positive, because at the end, we all can contribute in adding beauty to everyone's life. So definitely we can do this. But yes, we also need to remember, नेगेटिव के साथ हम ज्यादा रहेंगे तो कहीं हम भी नेगेटिव ना हो जाएं. कोयले के साथ हम ज्यादा रब करेंगे तो कहीं हम पूरे के पूरे खुद ही कोयला ना बन जाएं. So that you have to keep in mind. Yet you can always try and make someone's life beautiful by understanding what is the root cause behind this person's negative behavior, the behavior that you are calling negative. What is the root cause? And if we can provide solution to that, maybe that can help you, Tushar sir.
Okay. I have received a lot of appreciations. Ratnam sir has categorically mentioned that the session directly from the heart, and that's very well said by Ratnam.
Thank you, sir.
Another question: having a belief is seldom. What is your take?
So you will have to repeat the question, sir.
Having a belief is seldom. Your take on that?
In my opinion, yes, sometimes, keeping a belief on yourself becomes difficult. And these are the moments when we have to reinforce. And for this purpose only, you need your coaches, your guides, your mentors. And let me admit this myself. Just a few days back, I was struggling with this belief on myself, and I spoke to one of my mentors who I look up to. So everyone does, struggle. But then again, always remember, once your coach or mentor reminds you, or your own inner strength reminds you, yes, you have to keep intact, keeping a belief that I can and I will. Maybe that answers you.
Okay. At times, accepting others as they are is difficult. What to do?
What you are trying to accept in others should be something that you like, something that you are in love with. So if
No, my question is, at times, accepting others as they are is difficult.
yes,
What to
I
do?
get right, sir. I get the question. So, for example, we have an apple. Now, this apple, मैंने बहुत महंगा खरीदा था ये apple, and थोड़ा सा part सड़ गया है. But then I cannot let go that apple as it is. मैं उसका जो अच्छा वाला part है, I would like to consume that. So let us focus on the good qualities of the person. You accepting a person is only the way you can maintain long-term relations and bonds. That is how I feel.
Opinions are natural, but we don't look at other side of the coin. Are these quick reactions, or are we being judgmental?
Of course, that is what was included in the session. We should not be forming opinions because yes, opinion. Your answer lies there in the question only. Your forming opinions about others is just a reaction only, and you need to with a calm mind and taking some time, respond to the situations and the people, how they behave.
Okay, Meenakshi, wonderfully answered all the questions.
Thank you, sir.
Dear friends, thank you for Meenakshi for the lovely session you gave us, and a lot of round of applause I can see for the entire session. And the comments box is really full with all the compliments that you deserve. And thank you so much. Thank you. Zone 1 is indebted to you for giving us this wonderful session.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tomorrow we have a very big day and a very good session from none other than our own mentor, J.C. Sarabjit Singh Quatra. And the session is Aa Gale Lag Ja, Embracing Change. Now, there is a little change in the timings, my dear friends. Tomorrow, we will be live at 3 p.m. due to availability of our national president tomorrow. The session will be from 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Please take a note of this. We will be circulating in our creatives also. The session is from 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. tomorrow. For vote of thanks, I would like in the agenda, I would like to thank all the zone governing board members, our mentors, our ZP sir, for giving this support to us and making this webinar happen. I would like to thank my creative team, the creative head JC Akhil, my promotion team JC Nishant, and Tushar for giving me a support at all times. I would love to say thank to all the participants who were present here and giving their valuable inputs during the session. I would also like to thank all the past presidents, past zone presidents, past national presidents who were available here, and the current presidents also. We look forward to your presence tomorrow at sharp 3 p.m. tomorrow with another scintillating session on Aa Gale Lag Ja, Embracing Change by none other than J.C. Sarabjit Singh Quatra. Friends, see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. sharp. Thank you.